Well, let me tell you about some student loan forgiveness programs you never knew to ask for. That's the problem. We don't know the questions to ask. And then your heart has to be into it. That's why I wear question marks at a heart sometimes. But here are 10 programs. This is an article by Nerd Wallet. This is one of my plagiarism that goes on. From nerdwallet.com, they have 10 student loan forgiveness programs that discharge your loans. That means get rid of them. Maybe all of them or part of them. And things like this, I'm going to show you later what to do when you find this information, because you'll see that there's income driven repayment forgiveness. So they'll forgive your student loan based on your income. So you're not making so much money, or whatever. And so you can get that forgiven because you only pay so much. And then, you got rest, we'll forgive it. Don't worry about it. Then there's public service loan forgiveness. And this is a little touchy there, but it's still there. And there's ways to find it if you signed up for that. And they still won't give it to you, because that's what the Department of Education is doing with some of these forgiveness loan programs, because didn't you see paragraph? They're trying to screw over the students now, but there's ways to fight that too. So don't worry about that so much, and get the best free help you can. Don't hire anybody. Okay, teacher loan forgiveness. Okay, that's another thing. You could save up to $17,000 like that. Student loan forgiveness for nurses. That's right. Obama student loan forgiveness says, hey, his legacy still lives. Or how about state student loan forgiveness program? Every state has programs like that. Military student loan program. I told you about Trump came out with something. He's calling it his program. It's been here forever. And that's for student military that have a disability. And additional loan student program forgiveness program. I should have went to school longer so I could talk. And they forgive up to $35,000. And this is for things like at the National Institutes of Health. So you're working in certain health professions, or lawyers. That's also of it. Or the Perkin Loan Cancellation Program. That's a student loan program. Here's closed school discharge. Your school is closed. Well, you may be able to get rid of your student loan too. Not only school go away, but your loan can go away. Borrowed defense and repayment discharge. So if the student loan you were defrauded, they oversold the program or whatever that you wound up taking money for, you get rid of that. Here, disability discharge student loan program. Discharge due to death. Discharge a disability of veterans. Told you about that before. So all these programs like that are right. Now, how do you find out about them all? Well, one is go to your state. Now, every state has forgiveness loan programs, okay? And here's a state-by-state program, but I'd call your state. Go to the Attorney General in your state and ask what they have. But if you go to thecollegeinvestor.com and see their student loan by state, they have all the states listed there, and you go by state, you put in your state, you say, hey, what the heck does California have? And you click on California, and you see the student loan programs that they have where it can be forgiven. So they have a handful of programs, up to $50,000 on some of them, that you could get forgiven. The other thing, if you find out about a program or something, just don't believe what you read. There's a couple of places you want to check it out. One is the Student Loan Ombudsman. And these are people actually will fight for you too. So if you have trouble paying your student loan or something like that, this is one of the first places to start to find out about what the facts really are. Don't trust the salesman. Don't, anybody calls you about fixing your student loans, hang up right away, because they just want money from you. And you don't need to do that, okay? Because if they're calling you, they're spending money. So that means they have to get money from you. And so they're going to do whatever they can to get your money. Also, the Consumer Finance Complaint Office, that's consumerfinance.gov, okay? That's another place you contact. They'll help you with this. You can call, and actually they'll investigate the people who gave you the loan and feel that you got the runaround and all of that. And also your elected official. They get a lot of calls like this, and they know what to do, and they know what's going on in your state too. So they're someone to do, your congressman, senator, what office. You say, hey, what student loan programs are in your state? And they'll be able to tell you, because they get that question 1,000 times. And they have staff members. That's all they do. Okay, so they're the numbers here. The ombudsman is 877-557-2575. consumer complaint, the consumerfinance.gov, they're a great organization as long as they stay around, 855-411-2372, and also the Capitol Hill switchboard. Hey, I live in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Who the heck is my representative? You call 202-224-3121, and they'll hook you up with the office there. And there's people on their staff. That's all they do is help people. Now, also, if this is the kind of thing I do to help people in Lesko Help. It's a closed Facebook group trying to give you sources of help and money that give you money. See, Google just takes your money. They want you to spend money on somebody who advertises with them. So if you search in Google, you're going to get the people who are spending money on Google to advertise to find you. You know, the people like I'm giving you, they don't advertise in Google. So you're going to be pretty darn lucky if you put in a keyword like business loan, student debt loans, and you find one of these places, because they're not advertising. See, so nobody's fighting to get you. You got to fight to get them, and that's what I'm for. Lesko Help is just a service that everything in that closed Facebook group are people who are going to give you money. And this is a free report, and I have hundreds and dozens of free reports. This is one like Get Out of Debt Free, expanded 2019. That tells you not only about consumer debt, student loan debt, but also credit card debt, personal debts, tax debt, and even business debt. What free services are available from government offices that help you with that? There's special, like on your tax debt, you owe them. There's a special program, a law too, that I show you, and even an interview with someone who's done it. They show you step by step how to get done. You only pay 10% on what you owe. See, if you go and Google that, you're going to get the lawyers, the accountants, everybody who's going to take half of that money. You don't want to do that. You want to keep it all. So why pay them money when you could get it for free? So that's what I'm about. You need to know more about our closed Facebook group. Man, it's the first thing I've done in a long time that people really seem to just can't get enough of, and I can't give enough of. And I have 20 more years to do this. So let me help you too. Okay, I got lots of stuff to share. I got 20 years of stuff now, probably 30, 40 years now. I've been saying 20 years for 20 years. I got 20 more years, I figure, to do this. So I'll be around if you will.